ready, go. Hello, this is Veronifier. Once more, let's play Darksiders. Oh boy. As you can see, I have a lot of souls. This is about as much as I need for all the moves and all the wrath abilities that I don't have. You get level 1 of this automatically. I bought level 2 just to show it off. This is cheaper. These three, Affliction, Immolation, and Blade Geyser, are all the same amount. So I don't remember how much it is for buying level 1 of these two. Level 2 is 5,000 each for these. Level 3 is 7,500. And for level 4 is 12,500 for level 4. In order to get to level 4 for what I don't have, I need 69,500 souls. And combine that with the how much was it again? Oh boy. 39,900 souls. It comes to a grand total of 109,400 souls. Yeah. It took me from 7 last night with maybe 2 hours of just cooling it to about 5 in the morning this morning to get all the souls needed. Oh boy. And I did check to make sure that I had this because I went back to Iron Canopy, did all that with Harvester. It gives me around 200 souls per spider. Not per spider, but per going through the room, so per run. That took me a long time. Hours. It's a good thing that I like you guys a lot. Holy crap. Yeah, so I did actually buy everything. Shut up, Fulgrim. I did buy everything just to make sure that I had enough, but I was going to just buy everything on screen, so I just reload the save. Yeah, I saved beforehand, and buy everything, made sure that I had enough because I thought that I had enough at one point. Turns out I did not. Yeah, so I think it was 25 actually. 25? Yeah. So let's buy everything. Now we can go here. I'm not going to get the regular scythe, but that's one. This has like 3 levels, or 4 levels technically. Yeah, so anything that says level on it, it has more levels to it. Anything that doesn't, it's a one-time. And this is a lot for moves that I'll never use. If I do use them, they're accidental. Okay, so now I have everything. So this, if you get all of these, every move, and at least level 1 of all of these, you will get the achievement, let's see, Battle Hardened. Max out, okay, Battle Hardened for all these moves. There was a patch on the PS4 version which would, just, okay, 5 weapons game, and 4 of the 5 had 4 levels. Yeah, if you get the regular scythe, then switch to the harvester. You'll have to re-level the weapon as they do not share levels. Apparently this was fixed in PS4, but
Please take your time.
or something like that. You only need to max out 1, and doing all this will get you the achievement Battle Hardened. And you need all the souls and all the levels for this. The other one is just the one for getting all of the magic moves. At least one of each. There are some other achievements like, well, talk about them later. I do have enough for a life essence. I don't have enough for an undying, but I don't think that I'll need it. Yeah, so this will completely heal me if I die. But I don't think I'm gonna get it, so. Right. So, I don't need anything else from here. I am done with Fulgrim unless I need to actually use his warps. So, look at how much souls I need, or that I had to get. So, I got all healing items, all of this. Let's view the moves. Now I have tons of moves that I'll never use because they're really complicated. R and Y. Huh. Aerial moves. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, they're just a pain in the butt to get. Like, there's only one of these that you really need, and that's the X and R one. Yeah, Earthbreaker. And that's for getting this thing leveled up. Oh. There's a few more of these. I guess I can show you Reaper's Revenge and Hellraiser. R and L. Yeah. This one's pretty cool. But I don't really use it, so. And that was Reaper's Revenge. Hellraiser is ZL down and X. Yeah. Okay, that's not it. It just basically just flings up the scythe, like up there. And then there's that, but like I said, I don't really need them. It's just for a trophy or achievement or for whatever you're on. So yeah, I went back to the Iron Canopy a lot. You need, if you want to get everything, and if you get Strife's offering early, you'll probably, you won't need any of the gun stuff or any of the crossblade stuff, I don't think. Yeah, you won't need that. So that'll save you some money, but you'll still need at least 150,000 souls. At least. And that's to get Stone Skin because that's actually cheaper than everything else. You need one for a Wrath Core, a Wrath Shard, and I don't have a list of how much it is to buy everything from Fulgrim. I only have the amounts for the blade guy, these abilities except for Stone Skin up. And I also have the actual moves, fighting moves that you can buy, like harpoon tackle and everything. But we do have everything now, except for this very last Wrath Shard, which we will be getting this episode. And okay, I'll do this after we get this Armageddon shard. But I wanted to show off Eden. No, I wanted to... I didn't want to do that. And you need Ruin in order to actually make this jump. You can't get up here otherwise. Okay, so we have these crystals in the way. We can't do anything about it from this angle. And you will need, you won't need the portal gun. So, you will need the Mask of Shadow and the crossblade. Yeah, you can't even get close enough for that. So, oh, and I do have one more comment. Yeah, it's from Zelda for Life. It was asking me about the Splatfest. Did I play any of the Splatfest? Yes, actually, I did it, all in kind of one go. I played it all one night. I had 50-50, like, up until Champion to Queen, I was on Team Sci-Fi, just because I'm on a Destiny kick, but I do love both, actually. From Fangirl to Champion, I actually did pretty well. But I did try with rollers, and I'm absolutely terrible with those. Oh, look. Shadows. Now, let's see what those are. Oh, look. And those are inert, so let's just blow it up. And that blows all of those up. But yeah, from Fangirl to Champion, I actually did really well with about 4, 5, 6 losses. And then from Champion to Queen, it was a slog. I won like 4 matches out of it. It was ridiculous. At that time of night, it was around midnight-ish to 1-ish. There were a lot of really good players. And I technically only fought... I didn't even fight my own team once. I was going to, but then there was a connection error or something like that. So, yeah, I didn't even fight my own team once. Whoa, shoot. Oh well. I'll have to go back up there again. But yeah, I didn't even fight my own team once. So, Fantasy was more popular. I was doing solo battles, but everyone I knew was doing a Team Fantasy, and I would have gone with that too, but I had to go with Sci-Fi because I like Cade. Yeah, I would have gone with Fantasy because... Are you kidding me? Because of this, because Darksiders is awesome, and I do love Fantasy, but I need the Abyssal Chain. Nah, I keep forgetting. I'm getting burnt out on this game a little bit. Nope. Where is it? Is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. So it was visible before. but now it's not. I see how it is. Well, at least I don't need that anymore, I don't think. Not for a while. Okay. So, let's get this shard. And I know exactly where that is, and it's a little bit of a pain to do. Thunk. Okay, so, I actually want to go back to Volgrim. I want to show you what I was talking about with Eden. Because if I get, the last Armageddon shard, and remake the blade, and then go back to Azrael, it's not an option to just go up and to go to the final boss and then go to Eden. You have to do it before you go to the final boss, which, as we know by now, is Abaddon. We know that now, and I never did actually say it. In the very beginning of this LP, I called it. He was way too dramatic to actually have been shocked about this war, the end war. He was shocked about war being there, and that's why he said the final seal. And note, he said final seal, or the last seal. So he knew. I called that he knew about it. Well, I called it because I knew about it, but seriously, he was way too obvious. They made him a really obvious bad guy. Or up to something. I meant to... No. Oh well. Yeah, I wanted to show off Eden before before the final battle, just to show off how big of a freaking liar Azrael is. Yeah, the portal's still there, we can still go through it. He's not gonna stop us. Yeah, and if we go over here, he'll... Yeah. Freaking liar. And I've never actually done this before, actually go back to Eden, but I have seen it be done. So, yeah, I haven't seen... Oh, so that's what the return trip looks like. Oh, he wants to make it as difficult as possible. Okay, Volgrims were harder, but still. Yeah, going back to Eden. Yeah, I've seen going back. And the portal's still here. And he was lying about saying you can't come back. You can totally come back. Oh, this is so pretty. And Watcher doesn't really say anything. I don't think. Not that I talk to him anyway. Yeah, you can mess around in here. There's nothing stopping you from coming back. Except for after you've gotten the final Armageddon shard. And made the blade. Because once you make the blade... and go to Azrael. You can't really do anything about it. Or you have to go to the final boss. Yeah, this is really pretty. Well, not. Just making sure that there's no extra comments rolling in. Because it's not live, so... Or it is... Oh, That's not what I wanted to do. Good thing I didn't walk forward while doing that. These masks are super creepy. If he ducked, he can walk under here. He could have a little hidey hole. But yeah. And you can go back to the Black Throne, I think. I'm pretty sure we can go back to the Scalding Gallows. And, we'll actually have to go back there, actually. I think. In order to get this, very last Wrath Shard. To get our final Wrath ability. But yeah, that just shows that he's a liar. It'll be gone. Freaking liar. So, yeah, I want to actually go from Scalding Gallows over to the dry road, I think. Yeah. I'm going to be doing that because I want to get the final Wrath Shard before I get the final piece of, before I get the final Armageddon Shard. Sorry, Sandy's right next to me. She's a sleepy kitty. But yeah, I'm just about done to be with this game. I love the game. It's a good game. I mean, I do like playing it every once in a while. It's just a little tedious to record, and Darksiders 2 is going to be just as tedious. Game? Oh, okay, there it is. But, let me see it. Nope, can't see it from here. So, before I do this, I want to actually go to look at something. Oh. Shut up. Yeah. The portal to the Black Throne is still here. You can go back. So Azrael was lying on multiple occasions. He was a betrayer because he helped cause all this. The Black Throne is over there. Yes, it does look destroyed, but you can actually go back there. The dungeon itself is intact, if I recall correctly. Otherwise, the portal would be gone. You can go back in there. It's in the distance, yeah, destroyed. That actually looks really cool, actually. But, you can go back there. There's nothing stopping you from going back there. It's only technically... Oh, Ruin, you okay? But yeah, it's only technically destroyed. Shut up. And by that, I mean, it only looks destroyed in the background, but you can go through it again. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because the very last thing is over here. And it doesn't matter that I'm getting hurt because I heal with the, Oh, wow, something set it on fire. Wow. Not that it'll have done much damage, but, wonder what that did. Or I wonder how I did that. Oh, that was cool. I never used that before. So I'm gonna actually look at my move list. Thunk. I actually want to look at my move list now for Chaos Eater. I have never used that before. So, okay, it's not an aerial move. So it's either Power Strike, R and Y, or Demon Edge, ZL, L and Y. Okay, it's R and Y to do the Power Strike, and that sets things on fire. Holy crap. I have never used that before. Never. That's cool. Yeah, I have never used it before. Yeah, never used it before, so why are those still here? I want to keep using it. He's on fire. Yeah, I've never used this move before. Okay, enough messing around. I could have used the scythe and actually have gotten more health out of it, but I might do it later. Yeah, I'm just going through this like this, just so I can have a good chance at getting... I do believe that I get the I do believe that I get the thing. No, I do not. Okay, I was wrong. You have to do this first, and I do actually want to I need Strife's Offering and Mercy for this, because I do want to get more health. Yeah, I am getting health. Yeah, I am healing with this. And there is a boss coming. Not the jailer. And I do need this. I'll put this back here. It doesn't really matter. But before I would do this, let's save. And you can see this is a completed file. This is before I go to collect the Armageddon Blade on my very first playthrough of this. This is this run. You can see how much longer it's taken me with all that grinding, because normally I do all the grinding in one go, but I want to show you and get all those levels for the weapons on this run. And normally I just go to Vulgrim and then go through this, but this will guarantee I have at least some health. Because we go down here there's going to be a boss fight. Sorry, playing the cat. Yeah, there will be a cutscene and a boss fight, so, hope you're ready, because this one is actually pretty tough. Unlike the first time you fight this person. And it's actually pretty cool, so be ready. And this is the reason why I want to do this last. Here it is. I'll be quiet.
This is no ambush, Horseman. I come alone. I, Uriel of the Hellguard, champion of the White City, call you, Horseman, to Nex Sacramentum.
Fool.
I lay claim to your life before the Creator. Will you dishonor this law as well?
Uh-oh.
Why?
Because Abaddon said you understood honor, and because he was the best of us.
The death oath cannot be broken until one falls by the hand of the other. I accept.
Uh-oh, audio desyncing. Yeah, she is a lot harder this time. There was audio desyncing. You could hear the, you can actually see the, you can actually see the, nope. Oh, man. Yeah, she got me against a wall. Okay, Swords of Light, just run. Do not let them hit you. She can actually do serious damage to you this time. You may want to consider using Stone Skin. Oh, come on. Oh, I hit her good. You overestimate yourself, girly. Okay, she's gonna electrocute the ground again, so back off. And I can actually... Ow. This would be a good fight to actually use the counter, the block counter, but I don't ever use it. Yeah, Harpoon Tackle is actually really good just to close the gap. And then you can just do that. I always like to back away from her like that. I'm actually using that move, the power move, a lot. Okay, more swords. It's like the swords are revealing light, only hurting light. Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Okay. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, that Aster hurt.
Yes, yes. What are you waiting for? Harvest this wench.
Shopwatcher.
What? Don't you dare walk away from me!
The next sacramentum is mine. I decide when the angel dies, not you.
You swore an oath to me.
Abaddon is the destroyer.
Liar!
To protect you, he kept you from the truth. You pledged to follow your lord into hell, never knowing what awaited you. A what he would become.
Abaddon.
He was betrayed and became the enemy of all creation. I've been to the tree. Its gift was truth, and I share it with you now. Remember the death oath. Soon it must be fulfilled.
Yeah. So, that's that. He decided to be nice to Uriel, and I think this is where he smashed her head against the wall. Yeah, I think this is where he did it, outside the arena, and you can kind of see it right here. This is where her head was. I'm surprised he didn't put her through the wall. But, yeah. We saw this a while ago, and we were able to walk through it. Oh, wrong one. Let's go get it. Finally able to claim our prize.
Last piece of that accursed blade. Now, get back to Ulthuan and finish this business.
Freaking... Set him on fire. Anyway, normally you would want to do that, but we have one more thing to get. Yeah, we have, and I'll get more health later. I'll be able to get more of it, before we get to Ulthuan, and I'll save right before then. We are almost done, and I want to actually go and get that last Wrath Shard. And next video will be the final boss fight. Then I'll take a bit off, like, till Monday, to actually go and, to start Darksiders 2. Yeah, I'm gonna take Friday off, then start Darksiders 2. I have pretty much everything all set up to do it. Pretty much. But, yeah. Okay, here is where the last Wrath Shard is. Oh, and you do want to keep this combat lore on during the Uriel fight, because it does boost your armor, and otherwise I would have gotten annihilated. But we don't need it on right now. I wanted to show you something. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we haven't been up to that floor, but that's the very last chest that we can get. And I'll just remove Fury's Embrace now and put combat lore back up. Yeah, we're gonna go that way, and we'll be needing the Abyssal Chain, but not right now, because this thing. Yeah, let's just get up here. And we saw this point earlier. And here we have it. The very last, Wrath Shard. Yeah, 10 of each. And this should get us the achievement, if you're playing, or a trophy if you're playing any version other than the Wii U one. The Wrath of War. Collect the maximum amount of Wrath Cores. Yeah. And that gets you every life stone, every wrath. You can actually see this in the beginning, or except for the wrath, in the beginning of the game. And even on my completed file. Yeah, you can see it on my completed file. that we have the same amount. So it's 10 each. Yeah. It's really cool. So, actually, I think I'm gonna go back here and go back from the dry road to get the and go back to Ulfang. I'm not gonna show that cutscene yet because, again, it's a cutscene. There's lots of cutscenes now, I think. Can I even do this? You know what? I'm gonna cheat it. Save game. Yes. 27 hours that I've been playing this. Now. I'm gonna cheat it. Because, I really don't want to have to... Oh, and you... Yeah, the things were exactly the same, except for the place. I gotta say, on that little tip thing, jump onto horizontal pipes and wires and traverse them. That's a little bit of a stretch on physics part. Those would break if war got on them. Yeah, see, I'm all the way over here now. So now I can go back to the dry road proper. And like this. Yeah, I know I cheated, but oh well. Technically, I could just grab Mercy and go kill those things again. And yeah, Uriel won't appear anymore. We have every Armageddon shard. The jailer won't appear anymore. You know what? I'm just gonna... I won't even bother using my souls on that. Yeah, I won't use my healing items for that. She can actually be a really tough boss fight. Super tough boss fight. Insanely. If you don't know what you're doing. Or even if you do know what you're doing. When I did this one, she almost took off half my health at one point. At one point, or at one playthrough, or on one playthrough, she took off like half my health on that fight. She can be tough. Okay.
What would you ask?
Shut up. I only have to use the serpent hole one more time, and that'll be next time. I actually do want to take a little bit of time and heal up, because I won't need the crossblade anymore, so I'm going to keep Mercy on. You can actually hear. Where's the freaking crow? There's tons of crows here, so... they'll heal me up. And I'm almost healed up, actually. Just a couple more crows. And there's plenty. Yeah. I'm fully healed up now. And there's at least one more. Oh, there's a couple of them here. Yeah. So, that'll be it for this episode. I do have one last thing to say, though. or a couple last things to say. This is the second to last video, so as soon if you want any more comments, me to read any more out for this LP, put them out now, because yeah, the next time you hear from me, I'll be playing Darksiders 2 with the Armageddon Blade Shards. It sucks, but I recommend saving now and keeping the save file like this. I'll be in Anvil's Ford, and I'm just gonna go back into the data, but just to say I saved again. But yeah, Anvil's Ford, this is actually where I saved right here, only on more time. Yeah, this is the exact point of where I saved on my first file. Once I go in there and walk up to Ulthane, I will trigger the cutscene, and I will not have Chaos Eater anymore. I can't swap between Chaos Eater and the Armageddon Blade. So that's why I like to save out here, because I have all the sword shards now. All that's needed to do left is go back to Azrael. Yeah, bring it to Ulthane. That's where around here's where it triggers. And yeah, that's... Oh, I didn't even pick up those chests. Oh well, you don't have to pick those up. You should already have those. Yeah, there's not much left to do, actually. Just go get those. There are a few trophies that I haven't talked about yet. Let me talk about the grinding ones. Before I... Get back up there. Okay. Grinding ones. The first is Slayer. Let's go into stats. Okay. Total kills 12,444. It tells you how much game time you've had in total, how much time in combat you've had. You have to kill 666 demons. They'll come naturally over time. So, yeah. The next one, River of Blood. Shed 3,000 gallons of demon blood. We've gotten that. Plenty of that. 23,336.27 gallons. And that'll be another achievement. Dark Rider. Ride for 100 miles. This is the truest grind in the game. It's best if you use 2 rubber bands on your analog sticks and just leave it for a couple hours and go to where you fought the Stygian, or even where you got Ruin, and then just keep your controller plugged in and ride around. And then it'll take at least 2 hours or less, depending on how much you ride, but this is such a grind because, like, okay, it does say it, and it doesn't go, the distance traveled isn't by Ruin, but it does tell you how much. You get Ruin so late in the game, there's no way to get it naturally. Next one is Horseman. It requires you to grind a bit. It's just kill 150 demons from horseback. I told you where to do it already, from the well out there. And then there's... And there's Battle Hardened, but I already showed you where to get that. And those are the grindy ones that you might have to grind for. So kills and demon blood you get easily enough. Darkrider and Horseman, you absolutely have to do it in the thing. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. But there's not much that you can do about it. And those are the missable ones. Or some of the missable ones. The other missable ones are the Who's Counting, Aerial Predator, Full Power and Wrath of War, World Raider, but you get that naturally anyway if you open pretty much every chest that you find, improvised kills, and open air parking. Yeah. The stackables are the difficulty specific, then there's story related, blah blah blah. You know the drill. Time limited is open air parking. Yeah, treasure hunter. Oh, World Raider was collect all the artifacts. Yeah, this takes a while. So, yeah, that'll be it for this episode. The second to last episode, actually, of Let's Play Darksiders. Like I said, if you want me to do any more comments regarding this game, or have any more comments regarding this game, you can do it during any video, but since this is on my mind right now, it'll probably be best to just to get out of the way. Yeah, feel free to pop them down there, or even during Darksiders 2. And I'll try to get back to them. Second to last video. It's been a grind, really, but it has been fun. Next episode, we'll be going to Ulthane and back to Azrael, fighting Abaddon and seeing the closing credits. Hi, Sandy Bear. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode of Let's Play Darksiders. Thank you all for watching. This is Boot and Fire, signing out. Have a wonderful day.